Good afternoon, this is Pete from FigLife.com, and today I'm going to be looking at this fig called Fico Secco. Alright, this is my Fico Secco tree. It's my first year growing this tree. I got it as a cutting over the winter and rooted it, and it's grown into this nice looking tree here. It's got two stems growing up and quite a few figs on this tree. Here's a video of the leaf, and you can see the figs. They have kind of a long neck here, and then they stick out, kind of similar to Verdolino. Actually, I have a Verdolino around here. Oh, here it is. Here's Verdolino. Kind of similar to Verdolino in that respect, except that the difference is that when Fico Secco starts ripening, it gets quite a bit larger than Verdolino, and it turns into this brown color. And it's still really starting to rain here. So it turns into this brown color and gets more of a sort of wider at the base than Verdolino, which stays pretty narrow. In fact, I don't even know why I'm comparing this to Verdolino. The fig that some people compare this to is Moro de Caneva. Some people have said that this is very similar to that fig. Personally, I can see why people would say that. They do look pretty similar, but I think they're probably different figs. Personally, that's just my personal opinion, at least so far. So that's the tree. This fig's getting pretty close to being ripe, but I don't think it's quite ripe yet. I did just pick one of these figs, so let's go take a look at that fruit. Boy, it's really starting to rain here. Man, it's just been raining all the time recently. The last week has been super rainy here. I thought I was going to get a break today, but I guess not. So this is Fico Secco. Really nice looking fig. Look at the eye there, really tight eye. A nice size to this fig, a medium sized fig. It's got this is a pretty typical shape for this fig. Kind of like a teardrop sort of shape almost, and then it seems to be pretty typical to have this curved section towards the top. Sometimes with Moro de Caneva, people talk about a little lip on these things, and I'm not seeing that same sort of thing on Fico Secco. So just to me, an indication that this is probably not the same sort of fig. Similar, but probably not the same. So let me go ahead and cut this fig open and see what the inside looks like. All right, I cut open Fico Secco, and this is the inside. Looking really nice inside here. Got kind of a brownish, reddish interior. A lot browner than most figs. At least most of my figs these days seem to have a pretty reddish interior, and this is looking more brown than red to me. But it does look to be pretty well ripened, so hopefully this will have a good taste. All right, so this is Fico Secco. Looks to be fully ripened, and this will be my second fig off this tree. So still trying to figure out what the taste of this is, but I think last time, if I remember correctly, it had kind of a fig sort of flavor, which may sound a little ironic, I guess, that a fig would have of course a fig has a fig flavor, but the figgy flavor is like what the flavor you'd get off like a fig Newton or something, which is not actually really a typical flavor for a fig. Really, the berry flavor or honey flavors seems more typical, but this one seemed to have sort of a figgy flavor last time I tried it. But let me go ahead and try it again. Okay, yeah, a sweet flavor with a little bit of that figginess. Yeah, really nice sweet flavor, figgy. Not a lot of berry. I would describe it more as kind of a figgy sort of flavor, which when you eat as many berry figs as I do, that's actually a pretty nice change of pace to have a fig that actually tastes like a fig flavor. Yeah, really nice flavor. Yeah, good flavor on that. So that's Fico Secco, one that appears to have a lot of promise. I mean, you saw how tight that eye was. There was no issues with the skin, no cracking, anything like that. And really nice pulp on the inside when I cut it open, and a nice flavor. You know, I eat so many berry figs that I wouldn't say I get tired of them, but you know, that's sort of the typical flavor that I taste in my figs, and this didn't have that flavor. It's more of a kind of a figgy flavor to me, kind of a sweet figgy flavor. So really good. Fico Secco. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit subscribe and check out my website, www.figlife.com. Thanks.